It's only been a little over a month since Black Widow, and already we have the second MCU movie of the year. Suffice to say, I'm one happy nerd right now. This is my review of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Shang-Chi, the son of a powerful man who has lived for 1,000 years, must confront the past he thought he left behind when he is drawn into the web of the mysterious Ten Rings organization. Welcome back to another MCU review. I'm just so happy I can actually say that. Of course, this review is safe for you. It is no spoilers at all. The film only comes out next week, so you're safe here to let me know down in the comments below your excitement levels for Shang-Chi. How do you rank the MCU so far, the movies, the Disney Plus show? Throw all of that in the comments below and tell me your theories for Shang-Chi, because I want to gauge how wrong or right you are. And of course, if this is the first video you clicked on for me to watch, first of all, thank you so much for clicking on this video. It means the world to me that you would. Why don't you consider clicking that subscribe button to join a beautiful film and MCU fan community. I've been super excited for Shang-Chi for a while now. I'm not super knowledgeable about the character in the comics. I know the basics about him, but the trailers have sold me so much on this. It looks so different. It felt so different from the trailers, and the film pays that off. This is a visually astounding film. The use of color is gorgeous, from sun-drenched yellows to burning hot reds, oranges, to peaceful blues and serene greens. It uses imagery to its full potential to enhance whatever they want to capture on screen, emotionally speaking. The camera work is just phenomenal in every way. Whether you're handling an action scene or just sitting down with characters having a conversation, the visuals are always interesting, and the action scenes might just be some of the best, if not the best, in the MCU, because Shang-Chi actually has martial arts. It has fight sequences that we can recognize and kind of relate to. We have just punches and kicks and amazingly insane choreography. This film doesn't let up when it comes to the action sequences. They held no punches, and they clearly paid a lot of homage to classic Asian cinema. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is an obvious reference you'll notice throughout the entire film, but there are moments where it kind of feels like a John Woo movie, and I mean that in the best way possible. When it comes to visual effects, they are stellar. The action sequences that are visual effects heavy are straight out of a Dragon Ball movie, and they made it live action. It's fucking awesome. But it's so much more than that. The action in this film, it's not just cool because it's so well choreographed and you can see everything in its full glory, and it is so imaginative and creative with the action. The action actually informs character. Shang-Chi and Wenwu, our hero and antagonist, actually have very different fighting styles. You can totally see that. Wenwu, for instance, is a very aggressive fighter. He throws himself at his opponent with intent to kill, while Shang-Chi, while he does have a little bit of that because it's his father, he uses a much more fluid style. He goes with the movement of his opponent's body. And speaking of Shang-Chi, Simu Liu, who I am such a big fan of since Kim's Convenience, obviously, he really was born to play this role, I'm not gonna lie. He's sensational in it. I love the arc of Shang-Chi. I love his relationship with literally everyone around him, from his friend to his sister to his father to his mother. I love other relationships throughout his life, and in this film mold and change and inform who he is as a character through his journey. The film does a great job at showing us who Shang-Chi is through Shang-Chi's actions and decisions throughout this film. And on the other side of that coin is Wenwu, played by the amazing Tony Leung, who I think does such a great job. He's a great antagonist, one of the best in the MCU, and that's the result of having a direct relationship from the beginning between hero and antagonist. You can immediately relate to the conflict of a father versus son. That dynamic charges up the emotional potential of the film, and I think it really fulfills that. And wow, I'm so glad I didn't watch the second trailer. I didn't know Abomination was in this, and I'm so happy to see him in his new design, in his full glory. He looks so good. Destin Daniel Cretton just directed the crap out of this. Be just the character moments, the big action sequences. It also shows that he can do grand scope action, an all-out battle with several people fighting on both sides, or a one-on-one, mano-a-mano combat sequence that charges up in emotion and in drama and connects to us as it connects to the characters. Something that I usually leave for the end of these reviews and just quickly mention them are post-credit scenes, but the first one in this film, and there are two, is insane. I'm still trying to decipher it, and as a massive nerd, that leaves me uncomfortable. It's something that I'm really curious to debate and theorize about with you all, so I hope you come back to comment on that when you do see the film. As far as issues, there is a lot that this film has to get across for the audience to understand, and I think it relies just a little bit too much on flashbacks. And it's not even that it relies too much on flashbacks alone, is how those flashbacks are positioned in the film. Some flashbacks just come out of nowhere at the weirdest moments in the film, where I feel we should have set them up earlier on, maybe through a linear moment of storytelling until we get to Shang-Chi as an adult and we start the whole story. Because, by the way, the film is really fast to get going. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is just visually sensational. It's exciting, it's intense, it satisfies my cravings on a story, action, and character basis. It's such a great time. I cannot wait to see it again. I'm giving Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings an A-. And so those are my thoughts on Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Let me know all your thoughts if you're watching this in the future. Maybe you already saw it, or if you're just anticipating it until next week, September 3rd. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. You are the best. Stay tuned for many more reviews to come very soon. Tomorrow is Geeks to the Roundtable Day, the podcast I do with my friend Zach Pope. So I hope to see you there and in all the future videos. And so until the next one, love each other and love the movies.